नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अनिर्विण्णः sthaviṣṭho'bhūr dharmayūpo mahāmakhaḥ nakṣatranemir nakṣatrī kṣamaḥ kṣāmaḥ samīhanaḥ। Anirviṇṇaḥ, Anirviṇṇaḥ, A-N-I-R-V-I-N-N-A, Anirviṇṇaḥ. Never despondent, is never depressed. Sthaviṣṭho'bhūr, most massive. Sthaviṣṭho'bhūr, most massive. Anirviṇṇaḥ sthaviṣṭho'bhūr. That is either bhu or it can also be abhu. Both are there. Abhu is unborn. Bhu is existence. Both pertain to his name. Dharmayūpo. Yupa means that pillar, binding post. Like in a sacrifice where the animal is bound, that's called the yupa. Dharmayūpa, binding post of dharma. Bhattar says Dharmayūpa means he who is rigidly united with dharma. Mahāmakhaḥ. Makha means sacrifice. Mahāmakhaḥ means yajña. Mahāmakhaḥ means great sacrifice. Bhattar says he who is the great sacrifice. nakṣatranemir. Nemi means, the wheel travels around that center. That's called nemi. Chakram, naimisharanyam. That nemi. Chakra fell in naimisharanya. That's why it's called naimisharanyam. Nakṣatranemir means the nave of the stars. The pivot of all stars is nakṣatranemir. nakṣatranemir, nakṣatrī. nakṣatrī, the Lord of the stars. Who is the Lord of the stars? Moon. Why? nakṣatranemir aham shashi. Iti Bhagavad Gita, he says, I am the moon. Bhattar says nakṣatrī means he who has all the stars. kṣamaḥ. Kṣama means what? Competent. Kṣama is competent. Or full of patience. Full of patience. Therefore, refers to Rama, says Acharya. Kṣamaya prithvi samah. Because Rama is in patience equal to the earth. kṣamaḥ, kṣāmaḥ. Kṣāmaḥ apparently means reminder when everything else has disappeared in pralayam. Everything in the end of the universe has happened. Pralaya. But what remains? He alone remains as a self. That is kṣāmaḥ. samīhanaḥ. Samīhanaḥ means well-intentioned. Well-intentioned. Bhattar says pamihana means he who makes all work in their respective position. He is a director. Samīhanaḥ. Bhattar says he who makes all world, universe work in their respective position. Next shloka. Yajña ijyo mahejyaś kratuḥ satraṁ satāṁ gatiḥ sarvadarśī vimuktātmā sarvajño jñānam uttamam. Yajña ijyo mahejyaś. Yajña means straightforward, sacrifice. Yajño vai Vishnu. Yajña is Vishnu, says Taittiriya Samhita. All these are sacrifice related names. Yajña, ijya. Ijya means object of sacrifice. Ijya. Bhattar says Ijya means object of worship. For him, Yajña is worship. So it is object of worship. Mahejyaś. Mahejyaś is the great object of sacrifice. Bhattar says the great object of worship. This Purusha Suktam is about Purusha being the object of sacrifice. How creation happened. That's what Purusha Suktam. Sometime we will go into the meaning of that. Anyway. Mahejyaś. Kratuḥ is also a type of yajña which is conducted. Sarvadarśī. Kratuḥ, satraṁ, satāṁ gatiḥ. Satāṁ gatiḥ is straightforward. He is the refuge of the good. Sarvadarśī, vimuktātmā. Sarvadarśī is all seeing. All seeing. See, in Purusha Sukta, that's what happened. He is the Purusha himself is a sacrificial animal which is tied, and sacrifice and creation happens like that. Anyway, coming back here. Sarvadarśī, vimuktātmā. Vimuktātmā means free self. Vimuktātmā, free self. There's variation to this name. Parasara Bhattar takes the name to be Nivrittātmā. Nivrittātmā is renunciate. Nivritti means renouncing. Nivrittātmā is renunciate, one who has renounced, renunciate self. Sarvajño, jñānam, uttamam. Sarvajña, all knowing. Jñānam, uttamam, supreme knowledge. Next shloka. Suvrita, sumukha, sukṣmaḥ, sughosha, sukhada, surita, manoharo, jidakrodo, virabāhur, vidaranaḥ. Suvrita, sumukha, sukṣmaḥ. Suvrata. What does it mean? Suvrata means vrata, vow. Suvrata, wonderful vow. Good vow, great vow, nice vow. Vow, kind of vow. Why? Why? Because Rama says, Sakrideva prapannāya tavāsmīti yajñate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadam etadvratam mama. Right? What does Rama say? When Vibhishana comes and does Sharanagati, he inquires from everybody first, what should we do with him? Sugriva says some opinion, somebody says some opinion, Jamwan says some opinion, Hanuman says some opinion, then finally says, no, I have to give him Sharanagati, because if somebody comes and says, Sakrideva prapannāya, I am surrendered to you, you are my refuge, I am yours, tavāsmīti yajñate, I have to give him abhayam. This is my vratam, my vow. This is the great vow of the Lord. So he's Suvrata. Sumukha. Sumukha is what? You should know, all of you. Good looking. Beautiful face. Sumukha. Adi Shankara enjoys this nama of Sumukha. He quotes verse after verse on to enjoying the mukha of Narayana. Sumukha, sukṣmaḥ. Sukṣma means subtle. Sughosha, next nama. Sughosha. Ghosha means sound. Sughosha is auspicious sound, good sound. What is the auspicious sound? Veda. Sughosha. Suhrit. Suhrit. Suhrit means, you know, Suhrit, well-wisher, friend. Suhrit, well-wisher and friend. Manoharo. Manohara means captivating the minds. Jitakrodha, conqueror of anger. One who has conquered anger. Jitakrodha. Sumukha, Sukṣmaḥ, Sughosha, Sukhada, Suhrit, Manoharo, Jitakrodho. These names, this string of names, Parasara Bhattar says all these names refer to the Lord, they refer to the Amritaharanam. When the Amrita was churned during Sagar Manthanam, this refers to the Lord's help to the Devas to get Amrita during the Manthana. Each he gives, we're not going into that, but he says this is what it pertains to. Virabāhu. Virabāhu, straightforward. Bahu is arms. Virabāhu, valiant arms. Powerful arms. Mighty arms. Vidaranaḥ. Vidaranaḥ means destroyer. Next. Swapana svavasho vyapi naikātmā naikakarma krit vatsaro vatsalo vatsi ratnagarbho dhaneshwara. Swapana svavasho vyapi. Swapana. Stupefying. Meaning to say, hypnotizing, puts you to sleep. Swapana. Svavasho. Svavasha means he independent. Control. He's under control is himself. Nobody else can control. Svavasha. Vyapi, pervading. Vyapta, vyapaka, pervading. Naikātmā. Naikatma means it's got many forms, not just a one form, many forms. At the same time, says Bhattar. Many forms at the same time. For example, during Sagarmantana, he as Mahavishnu is standing by the side of Devas and churning. As Kurmavatara is below and is holding it up. So that is Naikatma. Naika karma krit means he also performs many actions at the same time, like he did just now. Naika karma krit, many actions. The next 57 namas, says Butler, refers to Narayana as Dharmatma. Vatsara. Vatsara means abode of all. Vatsala. Vatsala means affectionate. In Ramayana, Bhattar quotes Sita telling Ravana about Rama. What does she tell Ravana, Sita? Viditaha sahi dharmagya sharanagata vatsala. She tells him, you go surrender to him. He is affectionate to those who do sharanagati to him. He is affectionate. Sharanagata vatsala. Vatra vatsala vatsi. Vatsi means vatsanam palanat vatsi. Vatsanam, children. Palanat, protecting. Because he protects all are his children. Lord, everybody is Lord's child. So he is vatsi. Once a set of devotees came to see Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. They were 6 gentlemen, 6. And the Lord is Kripalu. You know, the Kripalu. If you go, there's a Guru Kripa, Kripalu, like that. There was discussion when Ramakrishna in light, in jest, but the truth nonetheless, asked them, why you want to give all these names to him, Kripalu, Kripalu and all that. No, he is compassionate, it's only because of his mercy, etc. They said, hey, what mercy, what compassion? He is your father. You go to your father and say, have compassion on me, have mercy. You go demand, I want this, I want that. He has to give. Right? So, don't worry about all this. Don't give too many adjectives like this. He is your father. He has to give. That is your mother. She has to give. My mother is most kind. She gave me a treat today. Nobody says. Say, give it to me. Right? Vatsi. Vatsi. Ratnagarbha. Ratnagarbha is samudra. Because it is the where all the gems are. Bhatta says Ratnagarbha means possessor of all wealth. Dhaneshwara, Lord of wealth. Next shloka. Dharmagup dharmakat dharmi sadasak षरमक्षरम् avigyata sahasram shur vidata kratuḥ. Dharmagup dharmakat dharmi. Dharmagup. Gup, gopta. Gopta means protector. Dharmagup, protector of dharma. Dharmagup, dharmakrit. Dharmakrit means one who does dharma. Dharmi, supporter of dharma. Sat. Sat is what? Truth, reality, existence, all that is Sat. Asat. But it is the Sat which has manifested as this universe, but that is Asat. So Asat is this unreal manifestation as all of us in this universe. Asat. Ksharam. Sarvani bhutani ksharam. All the beings, perishable beings, also He. So ksharam. Parasara Bhatta combines the saying Asat Sharam, the two namas. Asat Sharam, He who gives misery to the wicked. Next nama, Aksharam. Akshara means imperishable. Ksharam is perishable. Aksharam imperishable. Avigyata. Avigyata means what? One who does not know. One who does not know what? Objects. Anything is apart from himself, he does not know. Non-knower of objects. Bhatta has got a different interesting interpretation of this name, Avigyata. He says he ignores, he overlooks the offenses of his devotees. Kanna paakama, as if he's not looked at it. He doesn't keep track of it. Avigyata, he doesn't know the offenses of his devotees. Sahasramshuhu, 1,000 rays, the sun. Vidhata is all supporter. All supporter, very nicely. Acharya says, Bhagavad says, Adishesha Diggaja Bhūtarān Sarvabhūtānām Dhātrun Dadhāti iti Vidhata. Adishesha is there. It is only supporting everything, right? Diggaja, the 8 directions, the cardinal elephants, they are only supporting as well, right? Earth is supporting. All these are supported by whom? By him. Therefore, he base support for all the other support. So therefore, he is Vidhata. Parasar Bhatta says Vidhata is one who is a controller even of Yama. Even of Yama, etc. Kritalakṣaṇāḥ, next nama is Kritalakṣaṇāḥ. Acharya says Kritalakṣaṇāḥ means Nitya Nishpanna Chaitanya Rupatvat. Kritalakṣaṇāḥ. He is Kritalakṣaṇāḥ because he is eternal consciousness. Says Acharya. Bhatta says he is Kritalakṣaṇāḥ because he has prescribed the Lakṣana, he is Krita, the Lakṣana of his devotees. He has said, my devotees will be like this, like this, like this, like this. These are all the qualities that they'll have. He is Kritalakṣaṇāḥ. Gabastinemihi sattvastha simho bhūtamaheshwarah adidevo mahadevo devesho deva bhritguruh. Gabastinemihi. Gabastinemihi. Nemi, we saw what was he say as Nemi? The nave of the wheel. Gabastinemi is center of the planetary systems. Bhatta says Gabastinemi is he with the effulgent discus, chakram. Sattvastha. Sattvastha. Sattvastha, Acharya says, he who dwells in the heart of his devotees. Bhatta says, Sattvastha means he who dwells in the heart of his bhaktas. Acharya says, Sattvastha means he who abides in sattva. Simha. Simha is what? Lion. Acharya Bhagavad says, this relates to Nrisimha. With Nr dropped. How is Nr dropped? He says, Satyabhama Bhama iti vadva Nrisimha Simha. In Satyabhama, you drop Satya, Bhama only you say it. So Nrisimha is Simha. He says, Acharya says. Bhatta says, the Simha is he who punishes. Bhūtamaheshwarah, great Lord of all bhutas, all beings. Adideva, first deity. Mahadeva, the great deity. Deva also is associated with playing. The great player, says Bhatta. Devesha, the Lord of Devas. Deva Bhrid Guru. Guru of the Lord of Devas. Parasarvata split this as Devabhrit and Guru is separate. Devabhrit is a supporter of Devas. Guru is preceptor. Uttaro gopatir gopta jñānagamyah puratana sharirabhuta bhritbhokta kapindro Bhūridakṣiṇāḥ. Uttara is a savior again. Savior from Bhavasagara. Acharya says savior, Bhatta says rescuer. Same thing. Uttara is rescuer or savior. Gopati is straightforward. Cowherd. Parasar Bhatta says Gopati means, Go has got so many meanings. Parasar Bhatta says Gopati means master of all words. Words, for example, the Veda, the languages, speech. All this is Go. He is the Lord of all of this. Gopta, protector. Jñānagamyah, to be attained by jnana. How do you attain Narayana? By jnana. Puratana, ancient. Sharirabhuta Bhrit. Sharirabhuta Bhrit. Bhrit means nourisher or supporter or nourisher of the elements of the body. That is prana. Is sharira bhuta bhokta, enjoyer. Kapindro. Kapindra is, kapi means both boar, B-O-A-R. The great boar, Varaha. It also, kapi also means monkey. Kapindro is the lord of monkeys, Sri Rama. Bhūridakṣiṇāḥ. Bhūridakṣiṇāḥ means one who gives large gifts. Bhūridakṣiṇāḥ. We have completed 500 or so names now.